Hi, I'm Harry from Denham Tree Surgery. I just want to talk to you about our 2020 Bandit 12XP. There's 5 things I really like about this chipper, and I'm just going to run them through with you just in case you yourself are thinking about buying a Bandit in the future. One of the things I really like is that it's got a massive fuel tank, and we've done a really big job today, and it's only used 1/4 of a tank of fuel. I think if you could theoretically do 3 large jobs on 1 tank of fuel, which makes a huge amount of difference and just saves constant filling up in the morning and things like that. Another thing I really like about the Bandit is that everything is just massively overly engineered. The metal work is really heavy duty, all the levers are big, and to be honest, it's been designed with the ARB industry in mind. A lot of machinery is built in a way that I sort of see it in like the domestic sense, but this is very much for the professionals and the hard work that you end up doing with tree surgery. Something else I really like about the Bandit is that everything on it is really easy to maintain. So like the air filter, for instance, you just pop these out here, you can get to the air filter to clean it. The greasing points are easy to access. The way of emptying the chip if the flute gets bunged up is easy. They've really thought about being on the job and being able to quickly and efficiently maintain the chipper to a good standard. In my opinion, if it's difficult to maintain, people don't do it, but when it's easy to maintain, people do it properly. Another thing I like about the Bandit 12XP, which I think is on all Bandits, is that here you have a way of slowing down and speeding up the roller speed. So for instance, if you're putting through small brush, you can have the roller speed really fast, but if you're putting through massive logs, where you obviously the stress control kicks in, but you want to just slow that roller speed right down, it's really easy just with a little lever here, and you can just pull that towards you or push that away from you to slow and speed up the feed roller speed. So one of the best features of the Bandit 12XP is round on the in-feed rollers, you can physically, with the hydraulics, lift them up and shut them down, and you can also pull it towards you to crush the material. I haven't used this on any other chippers, but it's an absolute game changer. We'll just show you how it works. So if you pull the lever towards you, it opens the jaws and it can crush down on unions, or if it's got the material and it's already pushing through, you push the lever away from you and you can hear the hydraulics working and it crushes the unions. In my opinion, way better than springs, which is on most chippers. So whenever I'm reviewing anything, I like to give you the 5 things I like about it and the 5 things I dislike about it. One thing I dislike about this chipper, maybe compared to some others, is that the design is a little bit ugly. It's not particularly streamlined, but I suppose that all goes in hand with the easy maintenance, but it possibly could be a slightly prettier machine. But anyway, it's there to work, it's not there for looks. Another thing that is slightly unfortunate about Bandit chippers in the UK is because of the bad exchange rate at the moment and the tariffs, parts are very expensive for the chipper, or if you're buying a new chipper, the exchange rate means that it's quite expensive to buy in the first place. Another slight niggle would be with the chipper is, compared to maybe some of its other competitors, is when you're digger feeding it, the hopper sticks out at the top quite a lot. So the top of the digger claw hits this quite a lot. It would be better if it was like more of a U shape at the top, which allowed the hopper to be accessed by a digger claw better. And then another thing as well, which is slightly annoying, is it's a very expensive optional extra to have a winch attached here. I did have a quote for it, but it was a lot of money. I think if it was more reasonable, then I think I would have gone for that, because it's a really cool thing that you can have. But again, I suppose that refers back to the whole tariffs thing and the exchange rate, which I suppose Bandit can't really help. So then the last thing I'd say that I don't particularly like about the chipper is that it's so efficient and so good that sometimes the job gets done so quickly that the customers are querying the price because they're amazed at how fast you've actually processed the tree. But I don't know, maybe that's Denham Tree Surgery, or maybe that's the Bandit. So if somebody asked me, would you buy a Bandit 12XP in the UK? My answer is definitely. It's going to be a complete game changer for my business. It's made things super efficient, and I wouldn't be without one now.